Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about your next iPhone, apparently. So as you can see here, we have a little slideshow today because today's going to be fun. We're going to be consolidating all of the rumors for the Apple event next month and all next year. Stay tuned. So jumping straight in, okay, your iPhone 18. So we have some new colors. Naturally, every year, I'm bored. Moving on. We have our A20 chip, of course. It's going to be more powerful, more efficient. Your battery's going to last longer, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Naturally, your A20 chip is going to encompass facilities to support Apple Intelligence because they are going to talk about iOS 27. The developer beta was June, public beta July. You may or may not have seen some of the things by now. It may or may not be on your phone by now. But of course, come September, come the Apple event, it will be available to the public if you so choose to upgrade. Obviously, I'll be updating because obviously I have it on my phone already, do you know what I mean? So this is just natural. Anyway, so your A20 chip is just going to power all of that fantasticness that was iOS 27. You're going to have more RAM. These are all rumors, by the way. Yeah, but some of these things, it makes sense that they're just going to do, do you know what I mean? More RAM. So currently we have 12 gigabytes. We're going to go up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. We're gonna have better cameras, so better low light photography, all of that good stuff. We still don't have a plus. We didn't have a plus for the 17, just had 17 Air Pro and Pro Max. Perhaps it didn't perform that well. Anyway, apparently there's gonna be a price increase. Ooh, shocker. So I've heard it's up to £200 across the base and the Pro models. And I think, depending on how well the Pros do, that will dictate the price for the base model 18. What do you mean, Shay? Are you saying that the base 18 is not going to be coming out with the Pros? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, because apparently we're not going to be seeing the 18 till spring of 2027. Along with a few other phones, but we'll get into it. So Apple is apparently going to be focusing on the Pro and Ultra models, which I'll get to. So exciting. Not exciting if you were a non-Pro kind of person, because then you'll have to wait until next year. That's what I'll say on that for now. But that's it for the iPhone 18. Do you know what I mean? Then moving on to the iPhone 18e. Yes, not a lot going on this slide because, do you know what I mean? Your iPhone 18e or your 18e or the E. Well, I don't know what they're calling it. I think it's just the 18e. Am I doing too much? Probably. But it still has the same cameras. Apparently, they might add another camera to the mix, but I don't think that's going to happen. The cameras are going to be basically the same. It's, I just need an iPhone, but I couldn't give a toss about any gimmicks. I just need it to make calls and send a text. Do you know what I mean? That's your iPhone 18, or that's your E series, I should say. You're going to get more RAM. Ooh, from 8 to 9. You're going to get your A20 chip in there, nice and powerful for your Apple Intelligence. There shouldn't be a price increase because this is really just do you know what I mean, a basic iPhone. They're doing too much if they increase the price of this phone, honestly. But this iPhone is going to be alongside your 18 coming out in the spring of 2027. So we might not be seeing it in our September event. Ooh, juicy. But yeah, nothing exciting about your iPhone 18e. Perhaps we'll see some new colors, but that's neither here nor there. Really loving the pink that we unboxed, by the way. Moving swiftly on to our iPhone Air 2, or just the Air 2, as they like to call it. Apparently, we'll be getting a second camera. Ooh. So you'll have your wide and ultra wide camera. Better low light photography, I assume. Do you know what I mean? All of that good stuff. Larger battery, I've heard, hopefully. But the them haven't really been complaining about their battery life. They just charge it every day or every night. Do you know what I mean? And go about their day. I've heard it's all right, but if you're going to be getting a larger battery, yay. Do you know what I mean? Apparently the vapor chamber that is currently in your iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, that's going to be coming to the iPhone Air 2, or excuse me, just the Air 2, which is great. Will facilitate that cheeky extra battery in the thin model. I don't know how they're going to fit it in there, but that's not my business. Just apparently they're just going to have that in there now, which is really good for the people. But I heard that the vapor chamber works best based on aluminium phones as to why we got an aluminium Pro and Pro Max on the 17 series. I don't know. Anyway, you're gonna get your A20 chip in here. Nothing fancy, just you know, something cute. And this alongside your iPhone 18 and your base 18 will be coming in the spring event next year. That's essentially 2 major events, or 3 now if you include WWDC. It gives me more to look forward to in the year. Do you know what I mean? More things going on. I'll take it. However, if you did have one of these iPhones and you wanted to upgrade for whatever reason this year, you just have to wait like a few extra months. Anyway, perhaps everybody will start doing it soon because everybody has 15 phones in their lineups now anyway, so it could get overwhelming. That's neither here nor there. That's it for the Air 2. And now let's move on to the Pros. As you can see, there is so much going on this slide. First of all, you can see a brand new color in your face. We have a dark cherry color. Now, I'm reminding you again, these are all rumors, so we don't actually know. But we're rumored to get a dark cherry, a silver, a dark gray, and a light blue. Would I get dark cherry or light blue? This is so hard for me, actually. I don't know, because the cherry looks really good, but I like light colors on my phone. So I have the silver right here. I had the desert titanium. I had the Sierra blue when it came out for the iPhone 13 Pro. You know, I like bright colors, so knowing me, I'll probably get the light blue, but we'll obviously be unboxing all of the colors when they come in September. So that's exciting. Yes, I said September because the Pro and another category, I'm assuming you know already, spoiler alert, the Fold or the Ultra. That's what's gonna be the main focus for the September event, because I'm sure there's a lot of detail that they would like to get into in regards to the Pro and the Ultra. So, you know, we're gonna have a bigger battery, but I've heard it's just for the Pro Max and not the Pro. I welcome that because I'm a Pro Max girly, so that's really good to me. We're gonna see that Apple C2 modem, so it's better for your battery efficiency, improved signal strength, faster 5G, more reliable connectivity, which is great. And speaking of connectivity, we might see that satellite internet. It's been rumored for a couple of years, so perhaps this year is the year, you know? Apparently, we're finally gonna see a smaller dynamic island. I don't think it's been changed since the iPhone 15. I think it was a jump from the 14 Pro to the 15 Pro. So perhaps this is the year for the 17 Pro to the 18 Pro where we get an even smaller dynamic island. We're gonna see a 24 megapixel front camera, apparently. That's really good to me. Better selfies. The selfie camera on the 17 series though, really good. I'm actually gonna put some pictures in so that you can see the kind of pictures that the 17, base 17 have been taking. There was like a one big white light that was on us and we was just like, oh my gosh, let's just play with these photographic styles. And we did, and they came out amazing. So if they're only gonna get better on the 18 series lineup, I'm very, very excited. On the back now, apparently we're gonna have a variable aperture camera. So it's better for your low light photography, better portraits. It's giving DSLR, do you know what I mean? Not sure why we're trying so hard to turn our phones into DSLRs. However, if you have the capabilities, I'll take it. All of this good stuff will be powered by the A20 Pro chip. It's just gonna be more efficient, isn't it? All of this stuff with iOS 27, everything that I've said so far on this page, do you know what I mean? It's gonna be a 2nm chip to give room for all of this good and that bigger battery in that Pro Max that I'm gonna take. Yeah, and that's it for your iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max. Moving on to what I assume is going to be the biggest event showstopper, and that's gonna be your iPhone Ultra. There are so many renders out there that you saw in my last video about how the iPhone Ultra is going to look. It's gonna be a foldable phone. You know my thoughts and my feelings about Apple having a foldable phone. Long story short, I think I'm still gonna get the Pro Max. Of course, we're gonna unbox for the channel, but for my daily driver, I don't know, man. Let's just start with the fact that this thing is gonna be £2,000 plus. Mind you, rumors have said £2,200 or dollars, folks. Starting from, mind you. Wow. That even just made my throat dry. Flipping heck. But your cheeky Ultra is going to be 5.5 inches when it's closed and then 7.8 inches when it's open. Think the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 8. It's like a cute little, so it's not going to be long like most foldable phones, but a little bit more squished in. When you open it, it's just going to be like an iPad mini. I would love to compare an iPad mini against this Ultra to see the size comparisons, but I think this is the year, team. It's been rumoured for a long time, but I think this is the year. I was skeptical towards the start of the year when the rumours started to come out. I was just like, ugh, they've been saying this for so long. But the fact that, do you know what I mean? It's next month and we've seen what we've seen so far. My hopes are a little bit higher. It's gonna be really cool. And I think it's gonna be really thin as well. We're gonna have an almost invisible crease once you open it. It's very important to me. That's what I really don't like about the foldable phones, is in the crease. I believe in them. I believe they can do it. You're gonna have that Apple C2 modem that we discussed already. You're gonna have a dual 48 megapixel camera at the back of the phone. Dual, so wide and ultra wide, no telephoto. 2 cameras on the back. Oh, it's an Ultra. Oh, you know how I feel about that already. Not gonna get into it. And on the front, of course, you're gonna have essentially 2 cameras. One when it's closed right here, and then when it's open and you're looking at it, probably right here or something like that. And that is probably going to be a normal 12 megapixel selfie camera. I don't think they've managed to put an under display camera yet. I don't think anybody has been able to do that successfully without it looking pixelated or weird in that area. I just hope the cameras are good enough for it to be called an Ultra. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have your A20 chip, not A20 Pro, but A20. And these things, one less camera, A20 chip, not Pro. The fact that we're going to get Touch ID and not Face ID on this thing, that does not draw me to the Ultra being my daily driver. I like my Face ID. I want the most efficient phone and I want the best cameras if I'm going to be buying a phone. So the fact that I'm not getting this on the Ultra does not make me want it. But that's it. That's it for the Ultra. I'm most excited to see the Ultra, but I know I'm probably going to get the 18 Pro Max. Will I get FOMO? Probably. I probably will get FOMO if I'm being honest with you. But I will have it in my hand. I will see it. I will unbox it naturally. Cannot wait, by the way. Ah! The Apple event is next month, team. Imagine them trying to fit 6, was it? So the iPhone 18, iPhone 18e, iPhone Air, iPhone Pro, Pro Max, Ultra. The Pro and Pro Max really is just one, it's just different sizes. I say that all to say I understand why fitting 6 phones into one event might be too much, but a spring event and an autumn event, flipping heck, that's fair. But these are just rumours. Let me know, what's your favourite rumour? Do you know what I mean? What are you looking forward to? I've been Shay Jenny. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all over the place. I'm Shay Jenny everywhere. Don't forget to hype, like, subscribe. Subscribe, like, hype. Bye.